me. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Driving with John Live. I'm going to try this new vertical thing. I think that's what it's called, vertical. um, as you can see in the top of the scrolling up there, feel free to hit the thumbs up. Ask me any question you want. Today I have a guest on with me. He's a grumpy old son of a gun, but he's going to, yeah, thumbs up. Good job. And, well, we're going to answer any question because this is going to be in the short speed also. So I'm going to be getting all kinds of questions. I'll answer any question, but it may not be the answer you might want to hear. All right, guys. So let me bring on, and there we got a grumpy old guy. There he is. All right, let me see if I can.
Hello.
Hello. And so you can hear me and I can hear you. Does that mean everybody can hear us? Haha.
I sure
Good
hope so.
question. Ah, here we go. Let's see if I can test it out here.
I sure hope so.
Ah, look at that. Works.
Good deal.
All right, everybody go hit that thumbs up. So, today we got all kinds of questions. Good audio. Thank you, 7Cs. You know what? You're a trooper, man. You were in here like as soon as I posted, said I was going to go live. You came right in. Hi, CMOS. Thank you for saying that you could hear me. Um, Today we're just going to have some fun. Ask me a question, I'll give you an answer. May not be the answer you want to hear, but you're going to get some sort of an answer. It can be a trucking related or non-trucking related. That's all up to you. I prefer trucking related because I am a trucking channel. But if you want to ask me why the grass is green, go ahead. How's your day, John? Let me tell you about my day. Ooh, guy almost hit my mirror. That kind of how my day went right there. Guy just almost hit my mirror. Just like I almost got ran up the road 3 times today. A normal day. So it's
Fun.
it's it's all in the day. It's all in the deal of the life that we love to live, right? All right, let me go here. Let me make sure everything's on the back end is set up right. Why is it I don't see it there? Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So any questions, anybody? 7Cs, you got any questions? You said I got good audio. You can always support me on Facebook by sending stars or subscribing to my channel. It's like becoming a member. Good afternoon, old school trucking. How you doing? Hi, Franklin. You have a few questions, Franklin. All right, shoot. What you got? Bring them on. And you know what? If you don't ask an appropriate question, I'll just tell your dad. So be careful. All right, guys. So, how's life been, Frank?
Well, other than my health going up and down like a yo-yo, pretty decent.
So, other than having normal trucker's health?
Yeah,
Oops.
that's pretty much it.
Kind of dropping the ball on a video that's going to be coming out soon. Shh, don't tell everybody, though. All right.
I believe it's going to be an exciting one whenever you get it all taken and made up.
All right. Well, here's Jaywood. Jaywood says, I'm a coach driver. Oh, he's a coach driver in the UK, but also have my class one. Would love to drive over there in the US. Would you recommend it? And any company to avoid? Whew, that's a big question. All right. So you're a coach. Does that mean what it means here? Does that mean you're a trainer? I'm guessing. Are you
Uh,
familiar with UK's trucking terms?
I would say coach is what he's talking about. He probably drives like a bus. That's usually what coach means over there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if you're going to come over here and drive a semi truck, companies to avoid. Well, it depends on how much CDL experience you have, and I don't even know if they count overseas experience or not. But if they don't, if they do, just avoid Swift. um, U.S. Express. There's a couple of them out there. All you gotta do is watch a couple of shorts. Um, Scroll through the shorts for a little while. You'll get the idea of which companies not to work for. Um, and honestly, it's not even the company's fault. It's just they hire a lot of newbies that really are undertrained and um, uh, don't have the ability to do their job correctly. So, um, Franklin says, how many loads can you get? What? How many loads can you get the Allstate? Well, you know what? I'm gonna call Jake from Allstate later, and I'll find out for you, and I'll get back to you on that one, Franklin. Okay. Um, 7C says, where's the current hot market for you guys? The current hot market. Well, let me see. Do I take this a bad way or a good way? Hot market. I honestly don't know. You do tanker. I know you do, and I also think you have some flatbed experience. I know you have multi trailers. Um, I honestly don't know what the other markets are doing. Since I started company driving at the beginning of this year, I haven't been following the market. I just been worried about what I'm doing. Um, I know LTL is going pretty good right now. I know that. Um, I have a buddy that's running Reaper. Uh, you might have heard of him, Fate Trucking. He says Reaper's running great, but other people say it's not. So I don't know. Um, I mean, you can always go to pretty much any restaurant and get a hot meal. So whatever you mean by being hot, it's up to you. I could take that in a really bad way, but I won't. I'll be nice. Um, that's trucking. Oh no, we got to stop our live. That trucking is in here.
Oh no.
Why do you park in a driveway and drive on a parkway? That's simple. It's the same reason why you don't get high on a highway. Come on. Use common sense. All right. No problem, Jay Wood. Just answer me a question, Jay Wood. When you say coach, do you mean you're driving a bus, or do you mean that you're coaching people that drive a semi truck? That's how I took it, but Frank said I could be wrong, so let me know. Franklin says, and how much money can all truck drive can make like in 1 days? Well, let me see. How much money can a truck driver make in 1 day? Well, if you're a owner operator, you're paid by the load. If you can run a load in 1 day, it could go anywhere from, I don't know, a couple bucks to a couple $1,000, depending how good the load is. If you're a company guy and you're paid per mile, you're kind of limited because you're only allowed to drive 11 hours a day. Um, but if you work for, like, let's say UPS, then you can make a boatload of money if you work on a holiday. I have a buddy that works at UPS, makes over $1,000 for a normal shift on a holiday. So
Man.
there you go. So that's pretty good money, I'd say. Um, that's what I would say. I would say, Jay Wood, I actually want to add to what I was saying to you. Um, do you know any good companies, Frank?
Believe it or not, one good company that I can swear by and say is a decent company, and that would be Crete. Crete Schaefer is a decent company to work for.
Yeah.
Um, Now, if you're wanting smaller, um, RTI is a decent company. Um, then there's also the sister company, which is TLI. Um, and if you want to go even smaller than that, and you just want to, it depends on what you want to run also, because if you want to be home weekly, or if you want to be home every couple weeks, or maybe you want to be out longer than that, some companies you're going to want to try to how can I say this, uh, research them to see what they do,
All
because
right.
it took me a little while and I was able to find a company that where I was home every week, and the pay's not the best, but I'm home every week if whenever I was driving. Right now I'm on medical, so
It's
I'm
always
unable to
a
drive.
trade-off. It's always a trade-off. You either get home more often and make a little less money, or stay on the road and make more money. It's a normal trade-off. So, I've got a couple questions for you. Actually, this isn't a question. Cindy Buckner if I said that right. Stop trying to do that little swivel thing y'all do when somebody leaves their highlights on. Be safe, put there. Well, I don't do a little swivel thing because my truck doesn't move like a swivel. But if somebody has their high beams on, maybe they shouldn't have their high beams on. I mean, not the trucker shouldn't behave like that, but neither should you with your high beams.
I
Um,
kind of wonder if she's referring to a lot of these newer trucks have got them real high halogen powered
oh, she means
headlights.
high off the ground.
And then also you've got a lot of these
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what they're called, the uh they're trucks that hot shot drivers. Thank you. There, I knew I'd think of it. The hot shot drivers are pickups, and of course, whenever they're loaded heavy, if they're not set up properly, the front end kind of bows up, and the headlights are aiming directly at you. I've came across those several times on the highway.
Well, if you read her statement, it's not really a question. When somebody leaves their highlights on, to me that means they're leaving their high beams on. So
Yeah,
you shouldn't really
that's what it
leave your
sounds
high
like to
beams
me.
on. A lot of times, a lot of guys will flash their lights at them. I literally, if they're coming up from behind, I put my hand over my mirror like this as I'm driving. I can't really see it, but I put my hand over my mirror like this.
Yeah.
And if they're coming from the other direction, I just move my head so that the column in my truck is blocking their lights. That's how I do it. I don't flash my lights at them, but I understand when people do. Franklin wants to know how much money you can make in 2 days. That depends on how much of a hustler you are. 7C says, made any decisions on the Mac yet? By not making a decision, I made a decision. I haven't made a decision on my decision yet. Is that confusing enough for you?
Sounds like a good answer to me.
That's trucking says CFI. CFI. Are you saying they're good or bad? Now I know Mr. Grumpy Trucker over here is gonna have something to say about that, but I just want to know what that's trucking saying. Is that trucking saying they're good or bad? Before you get into the CFI spiel, because I know you're gonna go there. Uh, Casey Capcut. Case Capcut. That's a cool name, Case Capcut. I like that name. Do you like Wur? Yeah, Wur's okay. I mean, he can be a pain sometimes, but he's all right. And that's trucking saying CFI is a good thing. So you tell me, is CFI a good thing? You used to work for them.
they they had just came out of being owned by XPO whenever I was working for them, so they may have changed quite a bit since then. But when I worked for them, everything was being just transferred into CFI, and Transforce was buying them out and fixing all that, and they hadn't quite got everything over. So at that time, would say I was not real happy. I mean, yes, I got a lot of miles. My problem was is the planners would not really look at my clock and stuff like they should whenever they would dispatch me on load. So a couple times it made me late. But like I said, it's very possible it's because they were just changing over and everything was all like different to them and everything. So
Yeah,
they may be different now. I've heard good and bad things from them from different
yeah.
drivers I've talked to.
I have no knowledge of CFI, so I couldn't tell you either way. Um, if I had to mention some companies that I've worked for that I thought were halfway decent, I would have trouble naming three. So, well, if you're an owner op, I worked for Landstar. They're good. I worked for a private carrier. He was good. But I don't release his name because he asked me not to, so I never will. Um, the companies I worked for, you know, because I don't want to get sued, but there was a sports car back in the 70s, ended in AM. I used to work for that company, not a good company. It could be Pan Am, could be Trans Am, who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. But um, in my opinion, not a great company. But they did give me an opportunity, and I worked there long enough to get my experience. Can't complain about that. When you're brand new, you got to get whatever you can get, so that you can get the experience to get something better. Because in trucking, you don't get the great job the first day you start. So, um, you agree?
Yeah, even if you own your own equipment, it's still not going to be the best right off. You have
Yeah,
to work
that's true.
yourself up to it.
That's true. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if it popped up in my other stuff yet. Because according to what I'm seeing, from what I'm seeing, I've jumped between 130 and 65 people in here, so it keeps going up and down. But I'm not seeing the comments. Ask a trucker a question. Here's your opportunity. Is there anything you ever wanted to say to a trucker or ask? Now's your opportunity. Go down there and put it in the comment section. You might not get the answer you want to hear. I might not be a nice guy, or I might just be a funny guy, or a real answer. You know what? It's like rolling the dice. Roll the dice today. Put something in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Where's that? There it is. And subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. If you want to become a member, dude, my memberships are awesome. Check this out. See, awesome memberships. All right, so BJ, or I'm sorry, JB. JB. Sorry,
Reps.
JB. I didn't mean it that way. Sorry, JB. My dad owns a trucking company. Dude, that's awesome. Is it a big trucking company? Is it a small trucking company? Are you allowed to tell us the name? That's friggin' awesome. This trucking life. Hello. Hello, this trucking life. How you doing? I appreciate everybody coming in here. Oh, he'd actually put the name in here. His dad owns Prompt Logistics. Wow, that's awesome.
I've heard of them.
Have you? Okay, that's awesome. I know nothing about him, but that's really, really awesome. Now, Franklin decided he jumped off of YouTube and he went over to Facebook and he says, "What happens if a truck crushed crashed on the wait, what? What happens if the truck crashed on that? What can you're doing?" Hmm.
It's kind of confusing what he wrote.
Well, if the truck crashed. That's what happened, and that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
On the highway. There, he just jumped in. If they crash on the highway, wait, what happens if a truck crashed on the highway? What are you doing? I'm probably sitting and waiting for them to clean up the crash. Um,
Yep.
Honestly, a lot of those crashes that you see on the highway with semi trucks, every accident, well, I won't say every accident, most accidents are avoidable according to insurance and most companies out there. And I would say that's mostly true. But if you're doing the right things, there's not much you can do. It's the other people that aren't doing the right things that you got to worry about. JB says they are brokers they don't own. Oh, they're brokers. Oh, okay. So it's not a trucking company, it's a brokerage. There's a difference.
That may be
Pro-
why I've heard of them.
Yeah, Prompt Logistics. Honestly, don't know who they are, but kudos. Hopefully they're one of the good brokers out there. I'm sure they are. If he's your dad, if not, you go tell your dad to shape up and start giving these truckers a good deal. All right, I'd appreciate it. Just tell him Drive with John said so.
And
I'm
the
gonna
old grumpy trucker.
and the old grubby trucker. Yeah, I'm gonna start a war right now. There's gonna get all these brokers jumping on here, being like, "What are you telling my son?" What if the truck was on fire? Should you call 911? Okay. I'm in a goopy mood if you haven't figured it out tonight, guys. So some of these answers might be funny, some might not. But a truck on fire is not funny. But it's all in how you read that question. If you're in the truck, you should probably get out and then call 911. That's what I would say. If you're not in the truck, if you're anywhere around the truck or in another vehicle, yes, call 911 immediately. Anytime you're on a scene like that, whether it's on fire or a crash, make sure everybody's okay. Don't just drive by. I hate that. I hate that. So, but yes, you should call 911 if there's a fire on the highway, if your truck's on fire on the highway. So, or if there's an accident on the highway or anything like that, anything where it's concerning. I've even seen people call 911 when there are okay, that just fit in too nicely. That trucking just said marshmallows. I've even seen people call 911 when there's marshmallows on the highway. I'm just saying. No, no, I've seen people call them just
Hey, Skippy wants to tell me some marshmallows. Have you got some marshmallows?
marshmallows. All right, so So I've seen them call 911 on people actually walking on the highway. So it does happen. So yeah, people do call 911 for all kinds of stuff. But yes, if a truck's on fire, I definitely would. Um, hey Franklin, nobody knows who your dad is, and I'm not claiming you. I'm not your dad. So don't call me dad. Okay? He says, "Really, dad?" I'm like, "Okay. I got 3 girls and a boy, and my boy's name ain't Franklin, so sorry, not your dad. But I know your dad, so you're going to be in trouble. Not you, John. Yeah, no kidding, no kidding." King of UN laughing emojis. Yeah, that's funny. This trucking life hilarious. Yeah, I'm not your dad. Stop saying my dad. Yes, I'm not your dad. Okay? I'm not taking a DNA test. I'm not your dad. Don't even try it. I wasn't there. I swear. So he does know the more he's going to send those, the more I'm going to mess with him, right? I'm just warning you right now.
He's gonna find out.
Yeah, I'm warning you right now. You keep saying dad stuff on there. It's going to get real ugly up in here. So, if you have any questions, feel free. Feel free to put them in the comment section. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. It'll tell me which you're coming from, so I'll mention it if I notice it. Feel free to put your questions in there. Ask a trucker anything. It can be trucking related, not trucking related. I'm just in kind of a.
Maybe we should have titled this "Ask a Trucker How They Laugh," because we've been laughing more than we've been answering.
I will tell you one thing. If I was his dad, he'd be out there mowing that damn lawn right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Backstory on that. He was supposed to have mowed the lawn earlier, and he was giving his dad some trouble. I'm not his dad. That guy. No, sorry. That guy over there is his dad. And
yeah, the guy over there. You said it right.
Yeah, that guy over there. He's his dad. That one over there.
It's
And
the
that
guy
one up
behind
there.
me. The
And the
guy
guy down
behind
there. But he was supposed to mow the lawn and give his dad a hard time. So thought it was be funny anyway. So all right. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. I greatly appreciate it. You might not get the answer that you want, but I will definitely give you an answer. So Franklin says, "Oh, he's gonna get me going." Franklin, I'm telling you, you might want to back up. We're gonna call this the John and Franklin show here in a minute. And then John, if you pay me for $10. Look. If let's be straight up here. If I was your dad, not only would you mow my lawn, but you'd pay me $10 for the privilege of mowing my lawn. Seven C's. Seven C's says my car hauler was. Ooh. Okay, stop joking around. This is a serious one. My car hauler was on fire once, and all people could do is drive by and video. Now,
yeah,
okay,
that's not right. It really isn't.
Let's be cool about this. I would call 911 and be videotaping at the same time because I am driving with John. I just gotta be honest about it. I would videotape and call at the same time because I'm good like that. So, and that trucking says, "Who your daddy? You ain't my daddy." That trucking's trying to say he's my daddy. He ain't my daddy. I feel like it starts telling who daddy jokes. Franklin Earl says, "I'm not paying you $10. Oh, okay, 20 will work. That's fine. That's fine. Pay me 20. Mow the acre. When you're done with the acre, trim the trees. And if you keep messing with me, I'm gonna add some more chores in there because I got a bunch to get done." So. Oh, by the way, I just gotta say, make sure you walk the dogs, mow the lawn, paint the house, and re-roof it for me. Franklin said he'd pay me $20. See, I negotiated him from 10 to 20. I'm a hell of a negotiator. Right there he is. I just talked him up 10
Maybe
more
you should
bucks.
be a broker.
No. I'd be broker than I am right now. All right. If y'all got any questions, put them in the comment section. I feel like I've said that 100 times. Come on, guys. Entertain me with some really funky questions because I'm in a really funky mood and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. Maybe not to the way that you like, though. So everything's coming across here really good. All right. Hey, why is there only 5 thumbs up? I got 70 some people in here right now. Now, up in the corner, there's 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, and it'll come down. Wait, why didn't I do that? Oh, it's on
Uh-oh.
a tablet. On a tablet, it doesn't do that. On a phone, it does. Click on the 3 dots and then hit like. All right? Thumbs up, guys. Yeah, that's it. Fireworks, and then thumbs up on top of that. You can't do that. Ha ha ha.
I
See,
know.
thumbs up.
I'm trying to get my thumbs in the picture.
Everybody, don't forget to do that. So, oh, there we go. It just jumped up a few more. Keep doing it, guys. Let's see if we can get that up to like 20. Because right now there are, looks like 63 watching right now. Well, one says 65, one says 63. So, and that's just YouTube. That's not counting Facebook. So, keep going, guys. Thumbs up. Oh, there's another one. Good job. All right. So, I got to admit something publicly. I razzed you really bad, Grumpy Trucker. Really bad. Really bad about the Teemu thing. I'm really considering buying some new sound equipment from Teemu. And I know that's Trucking's going to give me a hard time. But I'm like, guys, tell me, what do you think of Teemu? Put that in the comment section. Gavin,
Sure.
the Gavin family says, he's trying to get me demonetized. He says, play your trumpet in 2024. That's what he says. All right, so, play your trumpet in 2024. Get it? Yeah. Teemu who? This trucking life. Teemu. Teemu is this app. If you remember Wish, it's like Wish, but I hear it's better than Wish. My kids absolutely love that app. They buy tons of stuff from it. I refuse to. It's basically, I don't know how to say this without getting in trouble on YouTube. It's basically all produced in countries where they don't have great OSHA laws. If you know what I mean.
That works.
Yeah. So I've never really bought from them, but there's a soundboard and mics and stuff that I would need to do to get better quality, which is what I want for you guys. And it's on Teemu for like 1/3 the price it is on Amazon. So I'm actually, I haven't done it yet, but I'm actually considering buying it because worst comes to worst and only half of it works. I got half the equipment for 1/3 the price, right? So I don't know. I'm considering it.
And I can honestly back the factor that everything I've purchased from there, as far as electronic stuff, so far has worked well.
Well, you know what's strange? I hear a lot of bad stuff about Teemu, but I don't personally know anything, and no one has ever really told me bad stuff. The Gavin families, that's actually smart. No, not me. Wait, are they saying I said something smart? No, they must have been talking about you grumpy trucker. Because I don't ever say anything smart. Never. I'm just messing with the Gavin family. I gotta go check that page out, the Gavin family. I've seen them somewhere else before in the comment sections. Are you guys a channel? I know this Trucking Life is a channel, and if you want to go check out their channels, if you see a channel in here and you want to see if they're go check them out, guys. I have Grumpy Trucker right over there, and the Grumpy Trucker right over there, and on Facebook he has a group called the Grumpy Truckers, and he's also the Grumpy Trucker on Facebook. I'm driving with John. Not that I need an introduction because no one knows who I am anyway. But this is Driving with John. Sorry to disappoint you, but that's who I am. But in the channels down here, if you're a channel, feel free to just say that your channel, and people will go check out your channel. All right, guys.
Yeah, the easiest way to find me and know it's me is I'll have that background right
Oh.
there. You'll either see one or the other or both of the photos on that, and that is me, and it's genuine.
My weak heart, man. My weak heart. I don't take compliments well. 2 comments in a row. That Gavin family said that's actually smart, and I don't know if that's to me or not, but now I'm thinking it is, because then Franklin follows it up by, "You are smart, John. You are smart." Now, maybe I know what you guys did wrong. You put an S where the F belongs. Yes, I'm a part. I agree. All right, so
Oh, you have to take the M out then.
oh, the M too. Sorry. See, I ain't that smart, am I? Huh? You said even if half only works, you still got half for actually a third of the price. Yeah. I know what you meant to say. Yeah, no, that's kind of why I'm thinking about it. I'm like, if I can get it for a third of the regular price and only half of it works, I'm still getting half for less than I would for the other one. So, do you, Gavin family, do you guys know anything about Teemu? Have you had good experiences? Anybody? Guys, I don't care if you're a trucker or not. Put it in the comment section. Just say Teemu good, Teemu bad. We'll call that a poll. Let's see. Let's see what the general public thinks. And you actually have had to buy from them to leave that comment.
Yes.
Because I hear a lot of people that I don't know, like me, that don't like it but never used it. So Franklin said, "John, you are." Well, we're not sure if it's smart or part yet, but enough. No, I am part enough. He's right. I am part enough. All the time, actually. I ask my wife.
Yeah, you know, you forgot to take the M out, so you're from Mart.
I'm from Mart. Or from Mars.
Now that's believable right there.
I'm from Mart, from Mars.
I need to get my aluminum hat.
Franklin says, how much is the truck if you're new to the job? Well, if you're a company driver, the truck is $0. But if you screw up and they can blame it on you, it's more dollars than you have. So there you go. Gavin family says, Teemu is sweet, good quality, but read the reviews first. Wait, I've never heard anybody say Teemu has good quality. Huh. Okay. All right. You guys might be changing my mind. Then we got that Strucken weighing in. Teemu, moo. Let that sink in for a minute. Teemu, moo. I could see Teemu bull, beep, but I couldn't see Teemu moo. Wait, does Teemu sell milk? Wait, maybe he's saying you can buy milk on Teemu. I don't know.
Or maybe he wants to order a moo.
Maybe you can order a moo on Teemu, and then there'd be a Teemu moo. There you go. John, what if I had a $1 bill, basically, if I can get you? Hey now.
What?
Hey now. I'm much more expensive than $1. All right, I'm at least $1.25. Come on now. Don't insult me with that.
Oh yeah, $1.50 maybe.
Is that a groan? Is that a groan? A gone. Is that a gone? GOWN. Gone, right?
Gown.
See, I was wrong.
You're from Mart.
I know Mart.
You're from Mart.
Is that a gown? You mean when I'm wearing? No, it's a tank top. This is turning into a slap bang horrible show here. That Stricken says, ding ding. Oh, so that's what it is. He wants to buy a Teemu moo on Teemu.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
No, it's not a gown. I have shorts on and I have a shirt on. There you go. Franklin says, you need $20? Sure. Might as well make it 40. Hey, I mean, you're just
Let's have
throwing
an
money out
auction.
there. That's right. That's right. I hear 20 here, 20, 20, 20, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. By the way, speaking of $20, I do accept super chats, super stickers, all of that good stuff. But I will tell you, anybody that sends them, they get high priority, the best replies to your comments in the existence of any other channel except for this one. All right, thank you. So, what about $100? Holy! Hey, I'm gonna tell your dad you're giving away $100. Hey Franklin, let's be straight here. You couldn't even mow the lawn for $10. You ain't got $100.
Well, he does once a month on the 15th whenever he gets paid, but that goes for his room and board to help out.
Guys, just so that you guys know, Franklin is the Grumpy Trucker's son. We can call him Grumpy Franklin just for the fun of it. So we're just messing around with him. So if you have any questions about trucking or non-trucking or Teemu moo-moos, hey, it's all on the board tonight. I'm just saying. Like, hey, if you want to know if I'm wearing a gown or a gown, I'll let you know. I'm just saying. We're going to be very fart and smart and smart and smart and Bart. So.
Ooh-wee. I know you're many, many miles away from me there, Brother John, but let me tell you what. I think I'm going to have to put on a waiter suit here pretty soon. It's getting deep. Whew. Maybe the Teemu carries those.
I'm gonna tell you, for those that don't understand, I made him laugh so hard he's about to pee himself. That's what he means. Yeah, that's what he means. And yes, Teemu does sell them. Normally $150. Teemu $1.99. And you know what? If you really want to spend your money, guys, don't go to Teemu. Go to the Driving with John store where we have soaps, candles, and awesome Driving with John gear. Just saying. So, and I will tell you.
But he don't have moo-moos.
No, I don't have moo-moos. In all sincerity, though, if you have a girlfriend or a wife, don't tell her you're going to do this. Go buy the massage candles from the Driving with John store because I partnered with a candle and a soap company. And my wife loves those things. And just buy one, take it home. I'll tell you, your wife will be your biggest fan, at least while you're giving them that massage. That's promised. All right. So Franklin says, Dad didn't pee yourself? Okay, Franklin, I'm not your dad. Damn it. Do I have to go get a DNA test? All right, guys. 7Cs, are you still in here? You got a question for me? I know you do. That's Trucking. I know you got a question. Let me get some call outs. Let me get some shout outs here. That's Trucking as a channel. Everybody go check it out. He also does Trucking City News. Check that out every Saturday at 11 a.m. He does a live, and I do a live with him most Saturdays. So it's always on my channel. But go subscribe to him and check him out. You got 7C's Transport, which doesn't have a channel, but good guy. We got Franklin. He has a channel. Go check it out. But I forget the name of the channel now. Game or something. Who else we got in there? Gavin family. The Gavin family. I don't know if the Gavin family has a channel, but I've seen them in other lives. I know I have. Who else we got in here? This Trucking Life. I know they have a channel. Go check out their channel. So I'm giving everybody shout outs right now. So if you have a channel, let me know. What do you think about Prime Inc? Okay, I'm going to give you two answers for this. Prime is no different than most of the great carriers that are out there to start off with. If you need experience, go to one of those type of carriers because that's where you're going to have to get your experience. Now, Prime long term, I would tell you something a little bit different. I would tell you to find a smaller local based company, or if you're going to be an owner operator, sign on to a smaller company. The only reason why I say that is my experience: the smaller the company, the more value you feel and that you're valued from the company. The bigger the company, the less they even give a crap or know who you are. So I'm not picking on Prime per se. I'm picking on all the big carriers. Honestly, they don't know who you are. You're just a number. And tomorrow they'll have a new guy in your seat if you leave. That is how they conduct business. Smaller carriers care much more about you. So, um, so there you go.
Can I
That's my two-pronged
speak?
answer. That's my
I want to. I
two-pronged
want to. I
answer.
want to get in on that one.
Be quiet. Oh, wrong way. Be quiet. Um,
oh, oh, wrong way. uh, there's a little fine joke on that one. The factor of it is it's actually a little jingle. I'll sing it to you. It's called a prime, 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 just a killing us drivers' time. And
yeah,
do you agree?
because they drive 62 miles an hour in the passing lane all day.
Yeah.
So, all right. We have Franklin says, don't forget to subscribe to Driving with John. That's true. Don't forget that. Pete says, any lot lizard love out here? I wouldn't know. I really want to say a lot right now, but I'm gonna be a good boy this
Why
time.
don't you come over to my channel and run them over to your place? Because we're getting tired of seeing them on my channel.
Yeah, these days
You-
there's no. Let's be honest, guys. We joke about lot lizards. They're not really that much of a thing anymore. I've never seen one in the last 5 6 years at least. I have never seen one in the last 5 6 years. But they have cyber lot lizards now. You go online, and I'm telling you, every trucking group, every trucking page, everything where guys are assembled because do what guys do, there's always those people that are just looking to scam you or to get a dime out of you. They're on there too. So I call them
Mhm.
the
Chat lizards.
yeah, you call them chat lizards. That's right. I was trying to remember what you called them. Chat lizards. That's a good name for them. So Franklin says, "Get out of here." All right. See you guys. Oh. Um. Galvin family says, "I'm waiting for my mics to come in, and yes, sir, been on here with y'all before. We'll be live streaming hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Awesome! You know what, sorry, Grumpy Trucker, can you remind me
Huh?
when we're not on this live? I'm gonna go check that channel out. They're gonna patronize my live. I'm gonna go to their live, give them some love too. So, um, that's awesome, guys. I really hope you do. So, I'd like to see your videos. Goblin Family says, "How do you feel about Swift?"
That's a nasty, dirty word.
Tell you what, I might get in trouble for this, but I'm going to answer your question. Just give me a minute, okay? While I'm looking for what I'm looking for to answer your question about Swift, we're going to go on to the next question while I'm looking. Franklin says, "Don't leave, John." Oh, jeez, it's like he's bipolar. Get out! Don't get out. I don't know. Pete says, "LOL, truckers are the best. Appreciate y'all." Appreciate you, Pete. I think you're the best
and
because you appreciate a trucker. So
and we're also full of laughter.
sometimes we're not blue after. It's a totally different kind of composition going on there. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here, hang on. I'm gonna find this, and when I do, I'm going to play it for you, and it will let you know what I think of Swift. So hang on. And if what is this platform we're on? Facebook and YouTube don't like it, then I'll just get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? Oh wait, likewise. Oh,
Eh?
likewise, because he said he truckers are the best and he appreciates y'all. That's trucking said likewise. By the way, if you haven't checked out that's trucking, which is also Trucking City News, go check him out, guys. The dude
I
is
think he goes
loves
under
truck.
several different names, but you can find
He
him
he
really easy.
He loves trucking. He's passionate about trucking and he cares about trucking. So if you support truckers and trucking as a general, if you're not subscribed to him and me and grumpy old trucker over here, then you're not really supporting truckers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That was a shameless plug, wasn't it? All right. I have no shame. No shame at all. Okay, where
Was
in the
that below
heck
the
is
belt or
that?
above the belt?
I'm not sure there was a belt involved at all.
No, Moo Moo was.
Uh-oh. There we go again. I have it saved in here. Let me find it. I know I have it in here somewhere. I gotta find it.
Well, kick in that from Art and maybe you'll find it.
What I'll have to do is get off of oh wait, it's not that far back. All right, entertain, Frank or Grumpy Trucker, entertain. Wait, what's
Entertain?
that? Know about the other channels. Okay.
Mm?
No about the other. Don't look at the other channels. Just driving with John. That's what he meant to say. That's what he meant to say.
Who
I'm
said
joking,
that?
guys. That's trucking. I'm just joking
Oh.
around. Y'all are howling. I'm in a good mood tonight. So thank you, Lawrence. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. It's going down now. Who's the funny guy? Who's the funny guy? There's a funny guy on here, not just because his name is after a toilet, but he's asking me, how often do I poop? Now listen, if you really want to know how often I poop, it's whenever it comes out my butt and falls in the toilet. All right. That's a private question right there. I got my panties in a bunch on that one. All right, I almost found it. It's right here. I know it is. I gotta find it. I'm gonna get in trouble if I play this, but I don't care at this point.
Oh, well.
I had to have passed it. It's just gotta be right here. Where is it? Oh, come on. Say something entertaining, Frank. Be funny.
Let me see. I'll twiddle my thumbs.
You're gonna twiddle your thumbs.
I did. I twiddled them, see?
Okay then. Why are okay. Select no.
And now, while we're waiting on John, we'll figure out something. So let's have some questions come in, please.
What we got in here? We got you guys are killing me as a wife of a trucker. Well, you're probably killing us because I'm just saying. No, just joking. Hey, if you guys want to know, serious note, if you really want to know how truckers are so tough, you got to meet their wife because they're really tough. Truckers are nothing compared to their wives. Just saying. That's my wife. She'll tell you. She is so much tougher than I am. So, kudos to you for putting up with a trucker. How about that? All right. Oh, there's the guy named after a toilet saying interesting about, one about pooping. Bazoom, whoever Bazoom is, says, how often do you pee in a bottle in your truck? As often as I need to, hopefully. Remember to pee and poop in toilets, not bottles. Good advice, Toilet John. Good advice. I really hope that's not really a person. I'm pretty sure someone's messing with me, and if you are really a person, I'm sorry, John. But if you are someone that's messing with me, then good advice, Toilet John. All right. If not, I just pissed off someone named John, which, you know what? I piss myself off all the time, so that works. Maybe that's me. Wait, am I doing that to myself? Oh, crap.
I don't know, maybe.
So Eva Gonzalez says, I know what my hubby thinks of Swift. like to hear what you think. Well, we already talked about it. Oh, I'm actually looking up a video that will explain to you what I feel. I just gotta find it. That's what. Yeah, I got sidetracked. Sorry. Um, I got it in here somewhere. Videos. um,
Do 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 do
I'll
do
find it. Just
do.
give me a second. Give me a second. I know I have it because I just saw it the other day. I hope I didn't delete it. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if I deleted it.
Well, you have control of your own equipment there, bud.
Okay. Well, if that didn't work, then I can just do the ultimate horrible thing you can do on YouTube and play a YouTube short while I'm on YouTube. But it's my short, so I don't think they can say anything to me.
I wouldn't
Right?
think so.
I hope not. All right, Shoutouts. Because I used this song one time, and I have to admit it's not my song, but I loved it so much I had to use it. Um, you want to know what I think of Swift? Where are you? Has some colorful language in it too, by the way. Just warning for all those kids out there. Uh, do y'all throw out piss bottles like TPB? Well, I don't know who TPB is. TPB. I don't know who that is. But no, anybody that throws a piss bottle out their window, they're horrible people. Here's how
Mm,
bad it is. I'm a trucker. When you go up to a fuel island, if you're so lazy that you can't pull your pee bottle out of your bunk or wherever you do your business at, you know what I mean? If you can't take that out and put it in the garbage can provided right there, really? That's all. I don't need to say nothing else.
yep, I agree.
That's trucking. Good answer. Well, I try to give the good ones and the bad ones, and sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're not. Why do so many truckers turn out to be gay? Ah, I got this one. My dad was a long haul trucker and ended up leaving my mom. Oh, wait, he's being serious. Oh, crap. I can't mess with him. Okay, you're really raining on my joke right now. Um, I don't think a lot of truckers turn out to be gay. I
Mm.
think that there are some very happy activities that happen sometimes, but when you leave a man to his own devices with no outside um, supervision, sometimes they act like little kids. Just saying. Um, I don't know about your dad. I'm sorry about it. I can't joke. I really badly want to joke on that one, but you had to include the part that your dad left your mom and your dad for a guy. I can't joke about that. You kind of killed it right there. So sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear about that, Bill. Not all truckers turn out to be gay. Just your dad. All right. I don't even know if that came across the microphone very well. You got two good drivers. That's why.
Hey, what?
Okay, I'm gonna go back up. Lawrence, why do y'all throw piss bottles like? Oh, I read it wrong. Why do y'all throw piss bottles like TPB? TPB, and he said you get two good drivers that way. I think that's the punchline to the joke. All right. Um.
For sure. Yep.
Sorry, Lawrence.
Low flying helicopter.
I ain't that Mart and I ain't that part right now. So, um, Swift will hire anybody. Could be blind with no hands, and they would hire you. I'll beat that one better. It could be blind with no hands, with their feet tied behind their backs, while peeing in a bottle, and they'll still hire you. Just saying. All right.
You could be Ray Charles yourself and be hired on, I'm
I,
sure.
I can't find the video, guys. I do apologize. But if you go into my shorts on YouTube and you scroll, you'll run into it. It's in there. It's basically it's a it's a it's a bust on Swift. So I don't want to spend the whole entire time sitting here looking for it. I know I have it though. It was probably about a month and a half ago. So let me go back about a month and a half. I don't see it right away. Oh, you know what? I have to be careful what I tap on because some of these actually have real songs, and I'm not allowed to use them on longer form videos. So, Was it this one? It might be this one. Here, let's try it and find out what happens. Nope, not that one. You didn't hear that, did you?
Somewhat, but if I'm sure if you don't have it going for very long,
All
it
right.
doesn't matter.
That was the Rocky Mountain. That was the Swift Rocky Mountain Drift video I did a while back. That was funny. Come on, it's a funny song, and I know you guys will think it's funny. I just gotta find it here. And like I said, I didn't create the song, but I definitely repurposed because the guy had skills, and it was an awesome song. So, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Any new comments? You could read. You could read my comments for me. You know that, right? Drivers,
No,
not
I can't.
drivers. Oh, you can't.
I'm not
Okay.
authorized to do that.
Well, if you would pull up YouTube, you could see the comments there. You couldn't see the Facebook comments though. Buzzman says drivers, not drivers. Drives, not drivers. Drives, not drivers. Guys, if I say something wrong, I'm just a truck driver. Okay, I'm not an English teacher. Sorry, but thank you. If I say it wrong, you feel free to pick on me about it. Trailer Park Boys. Oh, that was a reference from Trailer Park Boys. Okay, I don't get it. I've
Oh,
never
that
seen it.
explains TPD.
Yeah. Oh, Trailer Park Boys.
I don't know why I didn't catch that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV. I'll be honest. You coop yourself up in a truck, and when you do get to go home, the last thing you want to see is a TV. I want to hang out with my wife. I'm just that is my life when I'm not in the truck. So, and my life when I'm in the truck. What is your favorite drink? Franklin asked me, what is my favorite drink? Well, you can ask me that at any time on any video, and you'll always see me do this.
Proud sponsor of Mountain Dew.
They're not sponsored, but if they'd like to, just give me a call. Don't worry, I'm only gonna break your bank. Calvin family says, no worries, brother. Hey man, I want to see your video, so he's gonna remind me after we get off here, and I'm gonna go subscribe to your channel so that I can see your video. And anybody else that's watching goes to Galvin family and subscribes. Go to Grumpy Trucker. Oop, that side. Grumpy Trucker and subscribe. Go to That's Trucking. Go to Trucking City Media, which by the way, Trucking City News, sorry, which by the way is live every Saturday at 11 a.m. If you're not there, you're square. So why not be there? All right, what do we got here? Oh, I gotta have it in here. I know I do. Oh, it was the best Swift song in the history of Swift songs. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's got to be right here somewhere. Oh, wait, I think I found it. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, you guys gotta listen because it's on my thing. This is what I think of Swift. You ready? All right, let me start this over.
Put your mic over there closer to it.
I will. Let me turn it all the way up. You want to know what I think of Swift? Here you go.
Cruising down the street in my Swift truck. I was playing on my phone, not giving a. I missed my street, had to turn around, then I put it in a ditch. Look in my mirror, and what do I see? It's the popo man headed straight for me. Cruising down the street in my Swift truck. I was playing on my phone, not giving a. I missed my street, had to turn around, then I put it in a ditch. Cruising down the street in my Swift truck. I was playing on my phone, not giving a. You're square.
Ah! I can hear myself. That was scary. That was very scary. Okay.
Now you'll have nightmares.
So that's the Swift song. Could you guys hear it okay?
I heard it just fine, so I'm sure everybody else did.
Okay. Why are you acting like that? It wasn't that bad. I even beeped out the bad words, but you know what word that was. It began with F and it wasn't part.
It wasn't Frank either.
No. Frankly, I don't think it was part either. So how long y'all been trucking? Lawrence wants to know how long we've been trucking. Frank, I'll let you go first since you're the eldest of the truckers, even though I'm older than you.
Do I got to tell them?
Well, you could lie because they don't know you. No, I'm just joking. We wouldn't do that, guys. We wouldn't do that. I don't ever claim to be something I'm not. Go ahead.
Dang.
Give it to him,
I
grumpy old
have
trucker.
been.
Give it to him.
This grumpy old fart of a trucker has been driving commercial vehicles for going on 20, 23 years, almost 24. It's 23 and a half years now. So
Yeah. Okay. 23 and a half years. I'm a rookie. No, I'm just joking. I'm not a rookie. You wouldn't believe how many comments I get that people that don't even believe I'm in a truck. I just want to point out to you guys, just so that you do know, I am in a truck. And if you don't see it, back there is my bunk. And up there is my light. And this is my truck. I'm in a truck. I am a
And-
truck driver. I swear I am a truck driver.
I will second that for him. He is, because I have driven many different trucks, and that right there is a bunk. That is where we sleep.
It's don't put we. You're not sleeping in there, just me. No. Sorry, Bill. I hope that didn't bring back any flashbacks. Sometimes you can't stop yourself. You can see it coming and you just gotta hit it. Lauren says, yeah. Bev says, my husband just hit 3 million miles. Hey, everybody, salute to Bev's husband. He hit 3 million safe. I'm hoping safe miles. I'm guessing so. So, guys, that is a heck of a feat. That is the equivalent to a guy going into the NFL and making the Pro Bowl 3 times. Like 1 million miles and to do it 3 times? Guys, everybody, Bev's husband. And you know what? Bev, your wife, you get an award for dealing with a husband that drove 3 million miles because you deserve one. Everybody that deals with a trucker deserves an award. Everybody invited to Bill's bunk. I am so sorry. If Bill is still in here, I'm so sorry. I just read that and didn't even think about what it was saying. Lawrence, that is funny, though. Okay. You guys are bad. Yeah. Tonight we are being pretty bad. We don't mean to be. We're sorry. I'm not sorry.
And you want me to read the comments?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Bill. So sorry, Bill.
We're gonna go to hell.
The people watching probably feel like they're already there.
Yeah.
So Ben, how long has your husband been driving? 3 million miles. So no flip flops allowed. Amen to that one. Here, everybody give that a thumbs up. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, go give it a thumbs up because no flip flops allowed. Well, at least not on TV because maybe I have them hiding back here. You don't know. I'm joking. Now I feel like I need to show my shoes. See? But I'm in my house right now, so technically I have no shoes on. So no flip flops. Very much true. Gavin family. I think Gavin family's loving the jokes as much as we are. Bev says 38 years. So 3 million miles in 38 years. It's what, about every 12
Sounds
years?
about right.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little light, but it depends on what kind of driving you do. It depends on a lot of things. Like, that's the thing. A lot of truckers are like, oh, 1 million miles in 10 years or else, But it depends on what type of trucking you do. If you do LTL freight, where you're driving 300 miles a day, and you do 3 million miles, that's pretty impressive. But if you're driving long haul across the country and that's all you ever do, then yeah, you'll get it in eight years. It's just how it works. But that's pretty impressive. And Just tell your husband I said from Driving with John, thank you, brother. Good job. And hopefully you're going to retire soon because if you got 3 million miles, your nerves are probably shot.
Uh, I'd say more than past shot.
Yeah. Yeah, no offense, Bev. I don't mean
I'd
anything by this,
almost
but when
say he
you're having,
probably looks like this gentleman right back here. He's probably got hardly any hair, and what he's got left is all gray.
yeah, he probably comes home and he's just like, "Rrr," and it takes her like the entire time that he's home just to get him to smile.
If he's
The
not part of
pugs,
my group, I'd love to have him because there's
yeah,
plenty of
yeah.
senior and veteran drivers on there.
Send them to grumpy old truckers. It's a good page for us grumpy old truckers. Oh, I never answered the
Hmm.
question, by the way. I'm old, and I'm not grumpy, but I am a trucker. But the answer, how long I've been driving. So I wanted to be a truck driver since I was knee high to a grasshopper. And I'm talking about the little tiny grasshoppers, not the big ones that live over in other countries. Little tiny ones. So I was little. And so I thought about it a lot, and then I got married and I had kids and life got in the way. And a couple of times I thought about it over the years, and I knew I couldn't do it because my kids were little, my wife needed me home. So I actually waited until about 8 years ago. Is that right? 7 years ago, and I went and got my CDL, went through training, and I found out they don't train you. And that's why I'm always complaining about training because I wasn't trained. I literally got my CDL. I went to school. That part is true. But that only teaches you how to pass a test. When I got on the road, I had to teach myself. Literally within a week of being out here, I got a set of keys and a truck. Scary as heck. So I YouTubed everything. I taught myself everything. I taught myself how to back up. I taught myself how to couple and uncouple properly. I taught myself everything you could ever imagine in trucking, and I'm still learning every day. So if you know some knowledge that you could teach a dumb old trucker like me, feel free to drop it in here or a question, and I'll give you a stupid answer. Your choice. Or a Mart answer or a
Yeah,
fart answer.
yeah, yeah, from art.
That's right. Or I might just send you to Teemu to buy a moon boat. All right. I just I just started trucking. My legs hurt like a MF sometimes. Yeah, I get that. Troy says that. Um, when I first started, I was older and I did a lot of work on my feet before that. Um, and my legs hurt a little bit, but I got pretty used to it. My problem wasn't my legs. I'm not gonna lie to you. My butt, man. Oh man, did that hurt when I first started. Oh, you would not believe how bad your butt could hurt. I mean, it's worse than getting spanked
Mhm.
when you were a little lad. My goodness, I used to get whooped. Didn't hurt near as bad as sitting in the seat for, 600 miles, 10 days in a row. Whew.
Right.
No, I mean, eventually you get that I don't know what it's called, but you get numb to it and it doesn't hurt anymore. But it takes a while. But yeah, I think the same thing with your legs. I think you just keep doing it, and eventually your body will adjust to becoming a truck driver.
I will add
Um,
one thing to that. I mean, you want to definitely keep an eye on your legs because one thing about truckers is we wind up getting a lot of swelling in them. And if you get too much swelling in it, can cause blood clots, which can eventually lead up to your lungs and can kill you. So that's definitely one thing that if you notice that you've got puffiness in your legs and swelling, please go see your local doctor and get it taken care of.
I'm guessing since he just started driving a truck, he would know if he had high blood pressure because he had to pass a physical to get in there. So I'm guessing that's not the issue, but it's not guaranteed it's not. It could be.
Well,
Yeah,
that's not blood
definitely.
pressure issues. That's just caused from water being on your legs.
Well, no, but it also can be brought on by blood pressure issues too. So, all right, on to the last question here that I have on my screen. And if you don't ask any more questions, you know what? I'm just gonna go and end it, but we'll see. I don't know. Um, Did they have an instructor? Did they have an instructor in the truck with you? Um, when I went to school, yes, they had an instructor with me, but basically he taught me how to double clutch. He taught me, you know, stopping distances, and then they took me down the path of the test route and the backings that I had to know for the test, and then once I passed all of that, they basically gave me my CDL. A week later, I was in a commercial vehicle with a brand new commercial vehicle too, with no experience and no training. And that is what's wrong with our industry today. I'm older, I'm more mature. I went out and I learned. I took it on myself. Excuse me for slobbering all over myself because I'm just a slob. But I took it on myself to go and teach myself everything there is to know. And it was so bad. I've told the story on YouTube before, so I'll tell it again. It was so bad that I had driven for 2 years, 3 years at that point, 3 years at that point, and I had never pulled a fifth wheel pin because the trucks I drove had always had the automatic fifth wheel. I went and bought a Mac Pinnacle, which didn't have an automatic fifth wheel. Well, actually, it did, but it was disabled. And the guy that hired me, I became an owner operator. He says, "All right, go pull the pin. I'm going to walk around this side, and blah, 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 blah." So I went around to the other side and I'm looking underneath and I'm like, I go in the truck and I'm like hitting the button and nothing's happening. I'm going out and I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, okay, I got to pull this pin. How do you pull? What do you do? So I crawled under there. I'm yanking here. 3 years. 3 years driving a truck and I didn't know how to pull a fifth wheel pin. If you think people are coming out here and they're trained properly, you are so wrong. So wrong. So, all right.
And see, and that said, John, that actually should have been taught to you whenever you was in actual training school.
But see, it's
'Cause it,
not part of the
it,
CDL test, so why would they teach it? They teach
well,
you how to pass a test. That's all they teach you.
the trucking outfit that I went to take mine, which is Central Tech here in Drumright, Oklahoma, they actually do that. Even though these new trucks they just got in are some of them are autos and have that switch probably in them, they still make you get out and do that manually. You have to do the coupling and uncoupling.
Yeah.
So you actually have to know how to do it and everything. So
Oh, they didn't do that
I
when I
mean,
was. Well, when like I said, they whatever the state of. Well, everybody knows I'm from Florida. The state of Florida required on their test, that's exactly what they taught. And if they didn't teach you to couple and uncouple, if it wasn't part of the test, you didn't learn it. Now, that being said, I could have learned it, but there was like 12, 15 people in my class, and he would say, someone go pull the pin and someone go back and pull it. And I just never, it never occurred to me. Like, and I think only one of our training trucks actually had a pin you had to pull. The other ones were automatic push the button pin pullers. So, all right. Um, Ever had any accidents? Lawrence wants to know. All right, so I've never had an at-fault accident, never had a ticket, never had a violation. Again, I'm older, more mature. I take my time. I make sure I'm safe. I try not to piss people off as much as I possibly can, but sometimes there's nothing you can do because I have been in accidents, though none of them were my fault. I've had a guy fall asleep, cross over the middle line, right into my truck, my Mac actually. But I did get it fixed after about $24,000 in repairs. Um, I had a lady going 70 miles an hour. I was coming off of a red light, trying to speed up, a green light, trying to speed up. 70 miles an hour, never touched her brake, right into the back of my trailer. She lived. She was fine. That's one thing I've been blessed. The accidents that I've been involved in, there always have been somebody else's stupid mistake, and no one was ever really seriously injured, which hallelujah for that one. So give God the glory, you know what I mean? Frank, you ever been in an accident? I actually don't
me
know the answer to that. Yes.
in a commercial vehicle, yes, not a Class A, but a Class B equipment. Whenever I was a trash truck driver,
That doesn't count.
yeah, well, it is to me because it actually cost me.
I know, I'm picking on you.
Basically, what was going on is I just got loaded down with a bunch of garbage, which had been raining several days in a row. A lot of the garbage happened to be cardboard and paper products. It was very heavy. The truck that I was driving, I'd already done several DVIRs on it, which, if you don't know what a DVIR is, that means driver vehicle inspection report, which is something that a driver must do. It used to be it was mandatory to do it every single day. Now, unless it's a company thing and they require you to do it, it's not required by the FMCSA to have to do it. You still have to do your pre-trips, but it's not required to have to turn in that paper or electronic every day unless your company want you to. Anyhow, I wound
Yeah.
up coming into this little small town, Prague, Oklahoma, and there was this gentleman, young gentleman, younger than I, and he happened to be following me on this 2-lane highway for quite some time, and he was in a little Honda car, and he come whenever the highway widened a little bit, went into 4 lanes with a turn lane in the center of it. He decided to come up and around me, so he come up beside me, and I'm in the center lane because I knew the traffic was going to go right back down and pinches back down to 2 lanes. Well, this fella decides to take off from the light because he knew he was going to go faster than me, jumps over in front of me, and he was in a hurry to go to the bank. So he jumps over in front of me just shortly after the light, gets partially in a turn lane that's not even meant for us at all. It's meant for the other lane of traffic to turn left, and he's got his rear end right there because the truck's having issues, and I'd been writing it up. It had some brake problems, and I hit the brakes. Front brakes was what helped slow me down. The rear ones were not working properly because of mechanical issues, and wound up slamming into the gentleman, totaling his little Honda car out. And the police did a report there in that town, and I think it was about a week, within a week, I wound up getting a ticket in the mail that stated inattentive driving. And I thought, what do they mean by that? Well, I had to research it and found out inattentive driving means basically not paying attention, which, no, I was technically paying attention, but my company didn't want to take care of it. So I received the ticket. I went and actually discussed it because I've always had a good driving record, clean. And I went and discussed it with the, um, I guess you'd call him he's the judge. He's also the mayor, small town. And anyhow, I went and discussed it with him, and he agreed. He said, "All right, Mr. Fraser, you do have a clean record. I see that. I'll do you a favor. Come in. You're gonna plead guilty. You're gonna pay the fine. And if you're clean in my town for 6 months, it's dropped off your record. You don't have to worry about it ever again." I said, "No problem, sir." So I had to pay out of pocket. I think it was around $85 for the ticket, you know, and plea on it that I was guilty. And then I stayed out of that town for 6 months or longer and didn't have a problem. And it came off my record. But that's the only actual accident that I can actually say that I've ever had in a commercial vehicle. And it would not have happened if it really wouldn't have happened if I would have just said, "I'm not driving. I quit, but I needed a job. I needed work." It was close by because the main little outfit was right in my hometown where I worked out of. So it was only like 6 miles to the work, and that's why I was wanting to hold on to the job. And the pay wasn't too bad. So anyhow, basically pulling it down is that doing that pre-trip valuable. Trust me. If you don't know exactly what all truckers do, pre-trips definitely is a big thing. Post-trips are helpful, yes, but it's not mandatory also, other than unless a company enforces it. But if you
Whether
feel
they
at
do or
any
not,
time,
get out and walk around your truck when you're done driving too.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just saying that's saved me so many times. And here's the thing: if you don't do a post trip and you have a tire that's slowly losing air that you would have heard if you would have walked around your truck, but you don't, you stay in your truck because you're a lazy trucker. Um,
yeah.
the
Are you
next
calling
morning
me
when you get
lazy?
up,
Thank you.
admitting it's the first part of solving a problem. Um, no,
That
I'm
tends
just
to
saying.
happen after you've been driving as many years as I have.
I'm just saying, like, if you'd have got out, you'd have heard that losing air. You could have had it fixed. That way, in the morning, now you're not late delivering or picking up or whatever because you found it early enough. Like there's a good reason. You don't have to do a super thorough for your post, but at least walk around, kick the tires, look underneath, check the important things that night because the next morning, if you find something important, it's going to be too late. So, all right, let me get some of these questions real quick. Um,
Okay.
there was a lot in here. Uh, um, oh, well, my goodness, I got a lot in here. I got to go back quite a bit. Sorry.
Strange how we get all these questions right now,
Yeah. All right.
huh?
Trailer Park Brothers, we did that one. Favorite drink? No worries, brother. John, you old? Yes, I'm old. I'm 52 years since the day God made me. Well, actually, if you want to be technically correct, I'm 52 years, 9 months since the day God made me. Um, Lawrence, yeah. Bev says my husband hit 3 million miles. I already saw that one, and we're not reading the Bills bunk again. Oh, jeez. Um, legs hurt. We did that one. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't put the comments on the screen. I'm
There
sorry,
we
guys.
go. Now I can see them.
I'm such a rude person. Yeah, sounds important. Did you have any other since we answered that one? Then he says we had something pull off the dock without the door closed and ruin a lot of parts. But you know what? Let's be honest. Ruin a lot of parts is a good outcome because you could have killed somebody. You never pull off a
Uh-huh.
door until you know there ain't nobody going in and out of that truck. So that's you could easily someone could have died right there. Um,
Yeah.
Tony says I've been driving for about 8 months. I'm 22 years old, not married. What would you advise for me in this industry if owner operator worth it? All right, now here you're going to get two separate answers, and I'll be honest about this one because I respect that you're actually asking the question. A lot of guys, after 8, 9, 10, 12 months, they think they know everything and they don't want to ask that question. This is what, if I was back at 8 months, this is what I would do. Whatever company you're working with, if they're tolerable, stay with them. Get 2 years solid, no problem. It doesn't matter what company it is. Get great references. Don't have accidents, don't have violations, don't have tickets. Just be very careful and drive the best you can every single day. After 2 years, you're writing yourself an amazing ticket. One that you can go to almost any trucking company in this. Well, okay. I don't want to over exaggerate it. It's a little bit over dramatized. A lot of trucking companies, and you could pay yourself almost double what you're probably making right now. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. So, and then if you want to add endorsements, if you get doubles, hazmat, things like that, that will also make you worth more too. So, endorsements, get the experience, find a better company because that's just how this industry works. Anybody try stealing stuff off your truck? Gavin family. Hope I'm saying that right, Gavin family. I think I am. Galvin family. Um, Anybody ever try stealing stuff off my truck? Uh, I've had a couple people like tinkering around my truck, and I'll get up and and they run away. Um, I had some druggies one time try to break into the back of the truck one night. They didn't succeed, but all right, next. How about you? You have anybody steal stuff from your truck?
Not that I'm aware of, but I usually carry padlocks to put on my doors, so that helps deter the theft from whatever's in my trailer. As far as what's on the tractor itself, there's not much for them to actually steal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't go out there in the East Coast like you do, so that's pretty well. I can say I'm a lot
I
safer where I'm at.
I've been everywhere, man. I've literally been everywhere. You know that Johnny Cash song, right? I've been everywhere, literally. Um, Bev says Troy have an accountant that is familiar with the trucking industry. Oh yes, that's great advice.
Yes.
Great advice. Now there are two ways to handle this. I'm kind of old, stubborn, and tend to think too much of myself, so I do my own taxes. Even when I was an owner operator, I did my own taxes. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress, but I never really trusted an accountant to get me everything that I should have gotten. So I always do my own. But that is good advice. If you're not an accountant type and you don't want to deal with the stress and the headaches, then definitely get an accountant. Lawrence says we had someone run a lot of parts for. I'm sorry, ruin. Man, if I could learn how to read. Ew. Um, if We had someone ruin a lot of parts for not closing the door when they left the dock door. They were all carts full of car parts. Oof. I bet you that was loud. I bet you that was crazy loud. Troy said,
Uh,
ha 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 ha. So it must be Frank did something funny because it couldn't have been me. Um, Lawrence says, close to home is always good. Yes. Well, I don't know. It depends on your style. Like I don't get me wrong. If I go home every day, I would. But money wise, it works out better for me to stay out, 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. Only because then when I do get to go home, I can stay home a little bit longer, and I've built up the momentum over a month to keep the money rolling. Every time you go home, it's almost like you're resetting your momentum. And so I'm a momentum guy. So that's how I work. But here's a great example. The next comment, Seven C's. Dude goes home every day, but he drives his butt off, makes good money. Um, Dang, power went out over here for a while. We are we're back up. Huh. Well, I'm not gonna say
that's
where
what
I
happened to
am.
him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say where I am, but didn't happen here, and I'm not that far. No, I'm just joking. I'm nowhere near where he is. I just thought I'd creep him out bonus. Um, Simon C says, "Y'all still at it?" I see. Yeah, yeah. We actually I planned on ending it a while ago, but it got so good and funny I couldn't stop. And now everybody's commenting, and so I always feel like I need to comment back. So, any lot lizard? Oh, any lot lizards? No, like I said, we don't. You don't really see lot lizards anymore. I've never seen them in trucking, but you do see them
I've
online, and they are called
chat
this is
lizards.
chat lizards. There you go.
But I will
Um,
say this: I have, and my wife was with me. I have stayed at a dive truck stop one time down Texas, and there was one there that was doing her laundry and stuff. And my wife looked at
ooh.
me and says, "Is that what I think it is?" I said, "Yes, honey, that's what you think it is." And she just kept staring at me, giving me the goo goo eyes, and my wife just almost come unglued on her. But yes, there are some still around. They're around, but not
They're
like they
rare
used to
though.
be.
Yeah, they're rare. Um, so I'm telling ghost stories now. Ooh. All right. So, uh, 7C says yes. Endorsements. Learn different trailer types. Be versatile. I agree. 7Cs. Um, Also, owner operator. I would agree with the owner operator if it's something that you've always wanted to do. It's a lot. I'm going to warn you now, especially when you first start. Once you get it down, being an owner operator is actually quite easy. But learning all the things that you need to know is a whole thing by itself. It's like relearning trucking over again. So, um, Franklin
This
says,
one here,
how much does fire, how much does firefighters get like one a week? I think he wants
that
to know
one
how
there,
many.
honestly,
I think he wants to know how many fires a firefighter fights. I think a firefighter fights as many fires as there is fires a firefighter fights. That's what I think. So
that was almost a tongue twister there, John.
I was trying to make it one, and I think it actually worked. 7C says too many tax laws changing constantly. Unless you're up to date with all of them, let the professionals do the taxes. Well, see, here's the thing. I won't say I'm up to date with all of it, but in the modern technology that we have these days, it's a click of a button to download all the new tax laws and apply them to whatever software you're using. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? So you don't really need to know every new code, every new law in taxes, as long as the software you're using is effective for our industry, which I feel like ours is, mine is, then, and you have to pay extra for that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, most guys will go out and pay an accountant thousands of dollars, six, seven, eight, $9,000 to do their taxes. I get mine done for $250 a year. That's it. I got to pay for the update to my software. That's all I do. That's all, and the rest is mine. The rest is all my stress and pay and stuff. Franklin says pay.
He's
Oh,
talking
how
about
much?
the pay.
Oh,
I
how
knew
much do
that's what
they
he was
pay?
talking about.
Um, It depends on the firefighter. Some firefighters are volunteer, some aren't. I honestly don't know. Ask a firefighter. I'm sure one's going live right about now.
That'd be a question you need to ask Boss Man. Boss
Yeah,
Man, I
boss.
think, has done
Oh yeah,
firefighting one
oh
time.
yeah. I think he volunteered, but he probably knows anyway. Boss man being that's trucking, by the way. Um, and trucking city news. I keep not wanting to mess it up. So, um,
I get confused
all right.
about it anymore.
Is there a lot of lot lizards out there? We already answered that one. Why you
Good
keep talking about
Lord,
lot
this person
lizards?
really wants to know
Lawrence,
about lot lizards.
Lawrence, go find a girlfriend. All right. That's trucking. It's not what you make. That's
Okay,
trucking. It's what you
Boss Man
save.
has lost us. Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
we go.
yeah. He did it in 2 comments just to build the suspense. Um,
Yeah.
Troy says, what's your thoughts on having a gun with you on the truck? All right, I'm going to answer this as strategically and carefully as humanly possible. I think it's a horrible idea, and you should never, ever have a gun on your truck. You definitely should not. Where's it at? Darn it, it's not working. Should not have a gun on your truck. Um, Legally, you're not allowed to have guns on your truck. And well, that's not true. That's not. Let me take that
Uh,
back.
mhm,
It depends on what state you're in. Some states allow open carry, allow you to
mhm.
carry from state to state. Some states don't. The problem is for someone like me that literally covers the country, it's not really legal for me because I'm gonna go into New York, California, Illinois, these states that are a lot more restrictive about it. So, yeah, I'm already
and
getting
they're
corrected. I know. Um, so Seven Seas is correcting me right now about the gun thing. I'm sure that's what he's talking about. That's not true. Okay,
well,
it's
what I
true.
was going to add to that is the factor that some states allow you to carry them in your truck, but they must not be all together. That means you have to have the majority of it in your bunk and the rest of it somewhere else, either locked up or something. I mean, each state, it's a sensitive topic because each state has their own rules and regulations. And there are
Yeah,
a few states that still, they just, no, it's a no. You're not going to get it in there. And I think, if I'm not 100% sure, I think California is one of them.
yeah. All right. So, Seven Seas was correcting me. It's not actually against the law in every state. He's correct. I'm wrong. Beat me down like a dog. I am. And we're gonna end the show on this comment. Franklin says, "Wow, not the lizard." Y'all have a good night.
Good night, all.